Welcome back to the channel and back to the shop. Guys, if you've been hanging out with us and following along with Spare Parts and the 910 front wheel drive, all wheel drive racing list, you know that, man. Last time we were out, we broke the car. Mark's doing his best to get it fixed with our buddy Tim, so we're gonna go down there and check it out and see what kind of progress he's made.
What's up, everybody? We're back. We're at Tim's shop. We're not at the Madspeed shop. We're not at the road racing shop. We're in Tim's shop today. Look at that. Shoo! Spare Parts is here. We broke it good.
Right here. Oh, I see it's down right
It broke the whole front traction bar off the car.
Yeah, I see that.
When you dry hop to the front wheel,
Yeah, that's what happened right there. Broke it right there.
I almost put it in that wall when I went to hit the brakes.
This is the first day we're getting to look at how bad it is and then put a plan together to fix this thing. All we can do is start getting this thing jacked up in the air, start looking at it, and go from there. Everybody, a little quick catch up because me and Tim are just going to town. We have 13 days to the next list race, everybody. 13 days to get this thing fixed and back at least where it was. If you watch the video, you'll see I about smacked the damn wall with this thing. Tim is working on something that I have no idea really how to do. Put a boost controller on. I've never done that. Let me show you. I guess we got what I'd call the Mac valve. Full Portio there. Push lock fittings. I have been tasked, got the intercooler out of the way, got to get these pipes out of the way. Radiator is loose, and now to try to get this traction bar out, well, drop the, I guess the radius arms, and then go for that. Everything's loose from the bar, like I said. It might. Oops. Well, I kicked it off. Hang there. Let's see here. Well, there you go. Broke this traction bar. It was gobbed on, guys. Terrible weld on this side. I mean, it was a rough one anyway. So now we're gonna have to clean up. We have to clean that up. That is a mess. That's a mess. It is gonna be fun. That is gonna be quite a bit of grinding right there. This side, not so bad, pretty clean. Like I said, I know you can't see it. There's not a gob. We have a part ordered to fix this.
basically hold the clutch in like you were going to launch.
Yeah.
And I want to see what it does as far as anti-lag goes. Where's your boost gauge?
It's on that.
You don't have no boost gauge in here?
I haven't wired that in yet.
All right.
Ready?
Go ahead and try.
Holy shit! Sound like it made 40 pounds of boost, because... Well, wait, it ain't got the pipe hooked up.
Oh, yeah, we ain't gonna get any of that.
Two-step, wired up, working. My boy, Tim. We're still waiting on parts. It's hot today, and we're back at it again. Another day. This is probably day 37 at Tim's shop with the CRX. The order came. I opened it. There it is. Weight plate, weight box, traction bars, a little bit of everything. Yeah, we're gonna start getting the new links on. Tim's getting ready to start making a plan together to weld this thing in because there's only a couple bolts on one side. And I'm gonna get these knuckles tore off and we're gonna get to work. By the way, so far this traction bar looks pretty dang good. We'll finish up and see how it goes. Traction bar does not have to be welded in. It bolt right in, and it would have bolted right into ours. So good job on Jackspainia's part for making that thing a direct fit. I'm cutting end plates. Tim wants to strengthen the front of the car so this doesn't happen again, or it just strengthens the car better. Look at this, guys. We added, Tim added these studs we found in one of his buckets, welded that to the plate, and he welded me another little tab up here. That bad boy's up there. Look at this. Just look. Would you look at that? Would you just look? So once he gets this paint up here touched up, you know, so it doesn't rust, we're gonna put this intercooler back on. Excited. Jackspainia, good product, man. It looks like it would have bolted right up, no problem. We just didn't bolt it up. We welded. Jackspainia weight box traction bar installed with a lot of extra welding to make sure it's super strong and tight on this car. Hooked it up, that 4" 90 plumb to this hole here, maybe get a little more fresh air. Pretty much wrapped up on that job. Everything's back together. The car should be good to go there. Still got to get these hubs together. Day 4 in the shop with Tim. Hooked it up already. New bearings in. So he's gonna finish up this one, knock the other one in, then my butt's gonna get the bolting all this back together. We got them big boys to bolt up, make sure they fit. It is on the ground. 24" slicks, new wheel bearings, everything's back together. Tim kicked ass today. We gotta test it, but we don't know how we're gonna really do that. It is a nice day. The car is loud and not easy to drive and runs hot quick. But it's done, guys. We should be good to go. Wired us up a boost controller. We haven't hooked that up all the way yet. Don't know if we will, because not having dyno time and adding more boost to this stock engine does not sound like the best of to make it live. We do have 2-step now, and we're leaving on boost. What's up, everybody? Back at my house after a long day. It's hot, y'all. Frick. We changed the map sensor to the Skunk 2 sensor because the stock one was at its max. Promise you it was. We looked at all the data. The 24-inch slicks look great up there, but they were rubbing the fuel cell. And I had to raise the fuel cell. And again, I'm so sorry I didn't film all this fun stuff for y'all. The street hits didn't go that well. Now it's launching good. We're getting 7 to 10 pounds of boost on launch, and that's great. I'm pumped about that, and I'll better control that with how I launch. 5,200, I do believe, is where we have it set at. I'd have to look again to know. The car is as ready as I can get it. Ran it low on fuel, actually, so we're hoping to put some fuel in it, get maybe one more test hit in Mexico in. But I wanted to wrap this video up, guys. Tell y'all again, the Jackspainia setup, I would say it's a great setup so far. It went up there well. It looks really good up there. You're able to weld to it and add tabs and mounts. I did not put no weight in it because I don't know if the car needs any weight right now. We're still at that 300 horsepower range. And now we've stepped up in slick size, so who knows what's going to go on with that. Everyone living vicariously through this car is what makes this car work and work so well. I always thank the team. Thank you, Jackspainia. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, B. Stay mad, guys.
Well, Spare Parts seems to be put all back together. Huge shout out to Tim and Mark for getting the car together this week, man. The race is coming up in just a day or so. We've got to get that thing ready and get it down here to the racetrack. And thanks to you guys for hanging out with us, hanging out with Mark and Tim in the shop down there, getting Spare Parts ready. We'll see you guys at the racetrack coming up real quick. If we don't see you out there, we'll see you on the next one. Till then,
stay mad.
Thank this guy enough. You'll probably hear me say this 1 billion times during these videos the next couple days.
fixed with this.
All right, it's going to hit about.
With our low budget car Spare Parts. And you already know our low budget.
Welding right by that 112 fuel pump.
There's a limited amount of there's a real
Camera might be dirty. Sorry. I hope my hair's okay, B. I'm very dirty. I'm very dirty.
It looks like they got Spare Parts together as much as Spare Parts can be put together.